So the problem statement is to find the longest common prefix. So we are given a list of strings. We need to find the common prefix present across the strings. So first we need to find the smallest string present inside the list. So for that we are using the len function to find out the smallest string present here. So you can here see the flower string which has 6 characters. So the length for this is 6, and here we have flow. The length for this is 4, and for flight we can see that this also has the length of 6. Next, after getting the smallest string present inside the list using an for loop, next we can get the index for the corresponding smallest string. Then we are defining a counter to loop across the given list and finding the number of times the characters, each of the characters are matched with the rest of the characters present inside the strings list. So first we are checking whether the length of the strings list is greater than 1 or not. So if it is less than 1, we will just give the first first string present inside the list itself as the output. So if it's only flower present inside the strings list, then the output will be flower itself. So if the list is having a length greater than 1, then we need to have a for loop, and we are taking the index we have obtained here for the minimum string, that is the string having the minimum length. So this we are using, so that will be 4, and we are getting through each of the character present in flow. First we will go for F, then L, then O, then W. So first we are taking the minimum length string, because we can't iterate if we take this 6 character word. If we can't iterate always for this 2 also, because it is having the smaller length. So we can't iterate 6 number of times through this. We'll get an index error. So we need to get the smallest string for this case. So after that we are initializing current element initial to get the smallest the first character present in the smallest string. So next the for loop is to iterate throughout the throughout the strings present inside the strings list. So from there we are going to check for the I is the 0 for first time, which is iterating throughout the length of the minimum string of the list. So I will be 0, and 0 will be accessing this is the 0 index. So first we will accessing this 0, and the corresponding j will be iterating throughout this string, that is 0, then 1 and 2. So first it will iterate to 0, string of 0, string of j comma I will be like this. So first now I will be at 0, and j will loop across 0 to 2, 0, 1 and 2. So first I is 0 for this character, then j will be 0, so the first string will be taken into consideration, that is the flower string will be taken into consideration. Then it will check whether the current element of the initial string, that is the f, is matching with the first character of flower, this flower. If it is matching with the first character of flower, that is f, then the counter will be set to add 1 to the initial value of 0. Then it will continue. Next, if it's not matching with the initial character of the smallest element, then it will do a counter of -1 and break it out. And if that conditions come, then we will need to break out of this for loop and stop iterating for that character and go for the next character of the initial smallest string. So after that, similarly it will iterate for the next I value of 1, then for 2, then for 3. So this will be for third character. So till I is equal to 3, it will run for the j values of 0, 1 and 2 across the strings list. So we have also, after checking the counter to be equal to the, we are checking for the condition, so that counter will count for each of the strings present, whether it is coming out to be the first character to be f in all the three strings. So for that condition we use the len to find the output string. We have the current element of the initial string, we will add to the output string, which is an empty string, and that will be written in the outer return statement of the function.